There are four total characters, but there are only two prominent characters within the scene. The two prominent characters are Loki and Odin. Within the scene, Loki finds he is adopted, so he feels betrayed by Odin, and this sets off everything else that happens. Within the scene, there are many different camera angles. However, the main thing within the scene is to see that Loki starts off as a neutral character, so he isn't bad or good. But as the scene progresses, he is seen from a low angle, so he's seen as a stronger character. In the beginning, Loki is in the front, but Odin is in a higher position to show he's the stronger character. The back shot is to hide away Loki's true nature to show how he had been shielded from it his whole life. This also builds the tension.
What more than that?
Long shots resist our knowledge of emotion.
The casket wasn't the only thing you took from Jotunheim that day, was it?
The camera points down on Loki as he is asking about his parentage to show how weak and betrayed he feels. There are a few cutaway shots with motion to show the difference from the rest of the scene. By the end of the scene, the dynamics have changed, and now Loki has the stronger viewpoint, and Odin is the weaker character. This has a different meaning for Odin, as he has had shadows on his face to show that he is hiding dark secrets. The lighting in certain points of the scene flickers, representing the light is coming from the fire nearby. The lighting as well as the sound has to be right in order to capture a certain atmosphere. The sound tracking for this scene is subtle but makes a large impact. The scene is meant to be taken place in a large hall which should have a huge echo, but this is minimized. However, as the characters talk to one another, there is a slight echo after what they have said. There is no music in the background to make sure that the suspense in the scene is better to show that it is a serious motion that needs all of your focus. The lighting for the scene conveys the change in the characters. At the beginning of the scene, Loki is brightly lit up and doesn't appear sinister because of the way the light is shining on him from the cage wall in front of him. However, as he moves away from this light, he seems to become darker, and this would signify how his perspective changes as he feels betrayed, and the shadows cast on his face support this change. Most of the shots within the scene are close-up shots, which keeps mysterious elements.
You know, it all makes sense now why you favored Thor all these years, because no matter how much you claim to love me,
Odin is in a weak point, however the shot conveys the opposite of this, showing that he could actually be in control of the situation unknowingly. The last shot shows Odin laying on the stairs, and that the audience is shown a new perspective to show that things have changed and will be changed from now on. The costumes for the scenes would have had to match with the entire movie, so as with the previous scenes, they're wearing clothes more suited for warriors in this fictional world. Odin is wearing all gold clothing. This is to show his power within the story of Kingdom and to show the difference between himself and others. Loki is usually wearing darker colours such as green. Green symbolises evil, so it is used in a way to forecast Loki's descent into evil. The way that the characters are dressed is formal within that universe and shows that they are respectable characters.
The casket wasn't the only thing you took from Jotunheim that day, was it?
No. In the aftermath of the battle, I went into the temple and I found a babe.
Within the scene, there is a bit of dialogue exchange between the two characters. Most of this speech is formal as to show their class. Both characters are softly spoken and the way they speak is quite slow, as to let the
I thought we
information
could unite our
digest.
kingdoms one day, bring about an alliance, bring about a permanent peace through you. But those plans no longer matter.
So I am no more than another stolen relic, locked up here until you might have use of me.
Why do you twist my words?
You could have told me what I was from the beginning. Why didn't you?
You're my son. I wanted only to protect you from the truth.
Well, because I'm the monster parents tell their children about at night? You know, it all makes sense now why you favored Thor all these years. Because no matter how much you claim to love me, you're gonna have a frost giant sitting on the throne of Asgard.